Hey, pussy, are you still there?
I actually admire that you can actually be this fake. And like when the TV comes on, how you can just change. You're the scum of the earth.
You don't doubt me, I couldn't do it. The odds that I couldn't do it. Look at me now. Lebanon, Parker Pound, headshot, dead. That's it.
What's up, dog?
Shit, cool, man. How you doing?
Oh, dude, tired. It's actually, I feel like it's been a while since we talked about UFC, me and you.
It has. I think this one-on-one was kind of needed, but I mean,
Yeah,
if
I
Murky
know.
pops up, I love
Murky
it.
may pop in here soon. We were waiting on him. He hasn't shown up yet, but if he's got stuff going on, finish what you're doing, brother. We're here. Join when you can. But yeah, man, we got a lot to talk about. Try to get through some of this stuff so we can talk about UFC Saudi Arabia coming up this weekend. We got had a few announced fights, a few canceled fights in the last few weeks. Just a bunch of stuff going on in the UFC that we're kind of that is kind of throwing some loops and some things. If I want to say,
Yeah, man, it's been a shaky week, man. Things are changing, but the pivots have been fucking awesome, to be honest.
yeah, I know, man. So we had last week we had Tatsuri Taira get a big win over big win for in what moved up how many rankings? Alex
8.
Perez he fought.
He went up 8 rankings, bro. That's insane.
8 rankings, so he's now the number 5, which I mean could potentially put him right in line for a title shot. Because I mean, hell, we've seen crazier shit happen this year, so why not him, right?
Especially in that weight class. I mean, if anything, Amir Albazi should be getting it. I think
That's true.
But I mean,
But who
besides
knows,
that,
though?
Kai Kara is trying to make a comeback for the 4th time, so we might see that.
It could be a Kai Kara, but I think they have Kai Kara going to fight Steve Erceg. I think that's the fight to make right there. And then you give Tatsuri Taira maybe, I don't know, maybe Brandon Royval.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
would be the next fight for him. I think he beats Royval.
Brandon Moreno needs a fight, doesn't he?
I think Brandon Moreno's taking a little break. Remember, isn't that what he said last time after he lost?
I mean, dude, he needs one for a little bit, man.
Yeah, he's been a fucking fighting 3 times a year for the past 5 years, it feels like.
That's 5-round king over there.
I know, man. Just wilding. But yeah, and then so in other news, we had UFC 303 with the most crazy change of events. And like it's wild to think like we had 2 fights that should have happened, and now one fight is completely off. The one person that did have a fighter who backed out got a new opponent, then that person backed out, and now they have a completely different opponent. So obviously we're talking about UFC 303, and McGregor versus Chandler is officially off, which fucking blows. And I feel bad for the people who actually spent the money to fucking get tickets to go to that, because like that fucking blows, dude. That was like cheapest tickets were like $3,000.
Yeah, man. I told you I was there was a 5% chance of me going, and I didn't make the cut. And I'm like, yo, what up, boys?
Yeah. Well, I mean, who knows? They now have a better card, in my opinion.
I mean, it was a for the people card. Now it's an actual card that matters. This is actually like, I mean, dude, we can't ask for a better fight than Yuri and Alex. I'm sorry. That's just fucking nuts.
Yeah.
And Diego Lopez deserves this fucking this fight with Brian Ortega.
Yep, it's a massive fight for him. I mean, we're seeing this a lot lately now, where there's so many good prospects that are not in the top 10 that are getting fights in the top 5, and they're not even in the top 10 because there's so many good prospects, and there's so much shit and delays in these weight classes, dude. It's crazy.
It's good because it's about time they start doing that with people to jump the line. It's like, hey man, you're gonna wait 2 years for this to happen. Like Bo Nigel making his big jump. A lot of these guys, Ian Gary making his big jump. Now, like from last week, you have people bouncing up with Erceg doing it too. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
Yeah,
like this is what we need.
There's a lot of fighters who are in the top 10 or above the top 10 to 15 that are jumping into fighting people in the top 7 all the time now. It's kind of crazy, but yes, that's a great co-main event, which the co-main event before was originally
it was a Roundtree versus
versus
Yeah.
Khalil Roundtree. Then Khalil Roundtree failed a drug test. So then he got pulled. Then it became Carlos Ulberg. And then Jamal Hill got hurt. And then now we got Anthony Smith versus Ulberg, which, I mean, if Anthony Smith somehow pulls that off, I mean, give him the title shot, right?
Man, fuck no. Fuck Anthony Smith. Just kidding. But no,
You kind of like almost have to give him like a top 3 fight. If he'd be on a 3-fight win streak and he just beat one of the rising prospects.
I mean, no, he lost to Roundtree 2 fights ago, 3rd round KO.
2 fights ago, though.
Yeah.
But he's on a 3-fight. He would be on a 3-fight win streak if he won this. Didn't he win twice in a row?
He lost to Roundtree, and then he just beat Petrino. That's it.
Oh, just beat. Okay.
Yeah,
Right, so it'd be a 2-fight win streak. Never mind.
Yeah.
Scratch. Take that back. Motherfucker Anthony Smith, you need to retire, bud. Sorry.
Yeah,
no
man.
Title run for you, big dog.
No, and the thing is, he's not going to win. Carlos is going to pummel this man, bro.
I agree. I think Ulberg's going to win.
I'm an Ulberg fan, man. I really like him. He's scary. I mean, and then just tapping in on 303 a little bit. This card is fucking amazing, dude. You know, Bueno Silva fighting Macy. I mean, Ian Gary is the first fight of the
card. Yeah,
versus MVP, which is fucking nuts.
That should be a very entertaining fight,
dude. Joe Pfeiffer's in the prelims, Cub Swanson's in the prelims, Charles Jourdain, Peyton Talbot, that we've been having our eyes on forever. And in the early prelims, I mean, you got Andre Arlovsky.
Yeah, and we'll have an episode for that obviously next week where we'll dive into 303 more in depth because it's a big card and it's got a lot of things that can come out of it. So, but yeah, I mean 303 happened, the changes there. McGregor Chandler off. Then we also had a boxing announcement. We had Jake Paul versus Mike Perry get announced. I mean that's for the people for sure.
That's sick, man.
I mean, hate or love the Paul brothers. Jake Paul is fighting Mike Perry, who's a literal bare knuckle boxing savage.
I think it's awesome, man. I think it's a good fight too. Jake Paul can box. He can. Mike Perry can box too. So it's going to be down to conditioning, and Jake Paul is well conditioned. So is Mike Perry. This is good. It's going to be good. I mean, I don't know how they're going to stack the odds on this. Who's going to be the favorite? Who's going to be, Yeah,
I don't either. I mean, I don't know. But I mean, like Mike Perry, he may not box with gloves, but he's still bare knuckle boxing. I mean, it's essentially boxing with no gloves.
He's been boxing. I looked it up earlier. He's a bare knuckle boxer. So he's a boxer.
Yeah, he's a boxer.
He's been boxing since 11 years old. So the dude is a boxer, bro.
I mean, just you think that your punches with a glove are going to hurt him? The guy gets punched with a bare knuckle. Yeah.
I mean, he's a fucking beast. And, the drug testing is not going to be as wild as it used to be for it's Jake Paul's thing, So, I mean, Mike Perry is a knockout artist, bro, especially in the beginning of his career. That dude was knocking people the fuck out.
I'm very intrigued. I actually like that better than him versus Mike Tyson.
That fight I did not want to see, man.
Yeah, me neither. And then we had Chael Sonnen versus Anderson Silva in a little fucking 9-round, was it like 6-round exhibition?
Man, I try to look up. There's not even that much information out on that.
I know, but there was video.
There was a video with
videos.
Chael looked better than Anderson.
Well, it was a draw, right? It ended in a draw.
I think it was going to be one regardless, dude.
Yeah. Imagine those two guys. I mean, classic legends boxing at like two grandpas out there boxing.
In the rainforest of Brazil.
Exactly. It's crazy.
That was sick, though.
Izzy versus Duplessis at 305 got announced. So that's pretty damn big. Looking forward to that fight. I mean, I feel like it's kind of obvious. I feel like Izzy should win that.
Izzy's gonna fucking body this dude, man. Izzy's back. He had to get his head right, man. I just don't see any aspect of him losing. I'm here for it. Bro.
Yeah, I mean, I've been seeing a bunch of memes like Duplessis, like Izzy when he catches a random spinning overhand right from Duplessis out of nowhere. Like, how he throws just the most random, reckless, wild, punches. And Izzy just gets caught, and it's like a dude with his face knocked in. It's Izzy. That shit would be crazy though if he
Oh
actually
man,
knocked him out. I would retire
oh,
if I was Izzy, dead ass.
God,
You know he wouldn't, but I would.
I see Izzy just keeping the distance with kicks and then just
Yeah, he
fucking
is.
finishing him, bro. He's gonna.
He just can't let Duplessis get in there and bulldog him.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I mean, Izzy's got good takedown defense.
Oh yeah, man. Izzy's
So-
gonna fuck him up, dude. I'm
Man,
really stoked for that fight.
he has okay takedown defense. It's not great. I take that back.
I still think he's the best in that division, unless Alex can cut down, which Alex been eating good.
Yeah, Alex ain't coming back down, bud. That's not happening.
Yeah, it could if he's
If
petty.
anything, he's going to heavyweight.
Oh man, I want him to be King Petty.
King Petty? Nah,
Petty mayonnaise.
He's already proved a point. And then ONE FC Atlanta got announced.
We're
Was
going.
hoping for Demetrius Johnson. Very sad we didn't get Mighty Mouse on the card. And I really, really thought we were going to, but fuck it. It is what it is. We'll be there. OTO in the building, motherfuckers. We'll be there bright and early, ready to fucking give out cards. So if you're there, link up with us. Let us know you're going to be there. Especially if you're from our area and you fuck with us, hit us up.
Yeah,
It's
come
gonna be
spar me in the
fucking-
parking lot.
Come on, let's go.
What's up?
I'm
I
excited.
might get a camera.
It's about damn time one of the big three gets in there and fucking drops a fight card in Atlanta. We've been
Oh,
needing
yeah.
it, baby.
Would you consider them to be number 2 or 3?
2.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
Just the
2
variety.
for sure.
The variety of shit they do is just fucking.
Well, and they're
unreal.
so international, bro. It's like soccer to America.
Yeah.
Like over there, it's ONE FC is so popular in like Japan and China and shit like that.
It's amazing. It's kind of like pioneering. It's
And
always been
Thailand,
like,
obviously. Thailand,
Yeah.
dude. ONE FC is huge in the Muay Thai industry.
oh man, it's kind of like how Pride was always a little bit ahead of UFC.
Yeah.
With these fighters and these guys, and as everything catches up, that's what's gonna happen. I mean, it's gonna.
Yeah,
be
I mean,
sick.
there's really no 3. I mean, it's ONE FC and UFC, in my opinion. Bellator and PFL are kind of like,
Well, they're the same now, right?
yeah, they're definitely the 3.
Yeah. They're definitely 3. There's
Fuck yeah,
nothing
dude.
else. Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody in the PFL or Bellator is beating anyone in the fucking UFC as a champion. No, there's no champion that's beating a UFC champion.
Fuck no.
I don't know.
Not even in one.
close.
I mean, the only person you have is Demetrius.
Mighty Mouse. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are those Muay Thai fighters. If it was some like Muay Thai type shit, ONE FC would have a good fucking place. And if they did like a Muay Thai tournament, UFC versus ONE FC, ONE FC may have a slight advantage there.
Yeah, I can definitely see that happening.
But mixed martial arts, no shot.
No shot as hell. Dude.
But like, there's some goons over there in ONE FC, like in the Muay Thai realm.
I mean, I'm a boy Rod Tang.
Rod Tang, dude, John Haggerty.
Oh,
Those fucking
boy,
guys are
beast.
savages, bro.
Yeah, those are 2 beasts.
Yeah, Superlek, like another guy who's just can take whatever and dish it right back. But yeah, I mean, outside of that, that's pretty much all of the news. And now we can talk about UFC Saudi Arabia coming on this Saturday, maybe 3 p.m. 12. I think it starts at 12 on Saturday. Prelims start at 12. It's a pretty damn good card. It's going to be shitty to miss, so I actually don't want to miss it. Even
Why are you
though it's
missing
during the
it?
day. I'm not going to. I'm just
Okay.
saying I don't
was
want to
like-
miss it, but I'm going to be. I'll have my daughter all weekend, so it's just me and her because my wife's going out of town. So
I may pull up
Yeah.
on you, dude. I may
it's
pull
gonna
up.
be tight, dude.
It might be me, you, and Kata.
Hey, we'll see what's up, bro. But yeah, I mean, as far as the prelims, nothing too crazy. I mean, the feature prelim and the feature prelim is dope. Jared Gordon versus Nasrat Haqparast. That's going to be a banger ass fucking featured prelim. There's a couple other fights on there too. Nicholas Dalby, that should be a good fight. And that's on the prelims. But I mean, even to start off the main card, we have Johnny Walker versus Volkan Ozdemir.
Dude, I love Johnny Walker.
And Johnny Walker's dope. I mean, and he was at one point one fight away from fighting for a title if he just didn't lose.
Dude, he was one strike away. It was an
I
even
know.
fight. I thought he won the first round versus Mago Turd.
Mago Turd.
I thought he won the first round, man. He's good, but he beats himself, bro.
He does, dude. He's a goofy ass fighter, bro.
I think he's awesome, man. It's that's going to keep the vibe going the whole entire fucking card. You want the energy? It's definitely there. But they're calling it a rebound fight. Volkan's no bitch. You know?
No, fuck no. No. He's a rising prospect in that light heavyweight division for sure.
Oh yeah, and he's a beast.
So,
yeah, he went 3 rounds with Magomed, so he's a beast.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. And then second fight of the night, Shara Magomedov. And I think that fight actually just changed, if I'm not mistaken. Like, it just changed to a new person.
For the second time, I think.
I'm not sure who it was, though. I'm about to tell you, though. It is Antonio Tricali is now stepping in for Jalton Lauterbach.
Okay.
Against Shara Magomedov. So this is his second fight in the UFC, right? Shara Bullet.
Yeah.
Second fight. First fight was kind of
it was great.
It was good. Yeah. I agree. He did an all right job. He got taken down a shit ton though.
A shit ton, bro.
Yeah, so he's got to avoid that. But he is the favorite, so we'll see. Then next fight after that, another banger, Kelvin Gastelum versus Daniel Rodriguez.
Dude.
You know, after I had high hopes for Gastelum in his last fight, I really thought he had a chance to get back in the win column against Sean Brady. But Sean Brady obviously, you know, beat his ass. So
Gastelum has fought like 20 times in the UFC, man. He has.
I mean, he was one win away from being a world champion, dude.
Absolutely, man. He I forget who Michael Bisping. That's for the title.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he lost.
Then,
he got KO'd.
Yep, and then
he won. No, he won. He beat Michael Bisping.
Yeah.
And was the champ.
For the champ. And then he lost it against Izzy.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, he was one fight away from, like, that point on being a champion again.
Yep.
But ever since he lost to Izzy, he went on like a downward. Then he lost to Jack Hermanson. And then he lost to Robert Whitaker. And then he just couldn't get back to it. And then when he beat Chris Curtis, I felt like he beat Chris Curtis decently.
Yeah, he beat the shit out of him, man. He's he's a vet. That's the thing.
He is a vet. So I feel like if he wins here, it's big for him. But D-Rod's on like a slump too.
Yeah.
I mean, his last fight looked shitty.
It did, dude. It did.
I thought he said he was like not fighting for a while because Ian Gary beat the shit out of him.
Dude, he beat that jailhouse looking turd nugget up.
I know, right?
He fucked him up, man.
And then we get to our co-main event, dude. Co-main event of the evening: Sergey Pavlovich versus Alexander Volkov.
These guys look related.
Volkov's a fucking beast too, dude.
Pavlovich
is a fucking beast too, man.
Dude, Volkov is a monster, dude. He's on a 3-win killing spree right now.
I know.
But I mean, dude, I think Sergey is a lot better. I mean,
yeah.
But does Volkov have a good chance? Absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
I think if Volkov somehow knows how to play the distance game, I think we're winning. If Sergey gets in the pocket at all to bang, it's anybody's last chance. Like they're not making it out of that alive. I think Sergey wins because I feel like it just makes sense. But Volkov definitely has a chance.
Absolutely.
Not going to count him out. And then the main event of the evening, Robert Whitaker versus Ikram Aliskerov. Man, this fight actually was originally supposed to be Whitaker versus Khamzat Chimaev, but Khamzat being the bitch that he is, somehow got fucking sick, or he got the damn bubble guts. And backed out of the fight for being sick. All them Russian steroids that he's on, or whatever the fuck he's from, them illegal drugs.
This is a tough fight, man. Robert
Whitaker
very
tough.
Hasn't lost to a lot of people lately besides Dracus Duplessis and
Yep.
fucking Izzy. So it's like, I don't know. It's tough to call because homie that he's fighting, Ikram, is just a mystery, but a mystery with a winning record.
He is a mystery with a winning record.
And he looks good. He looks scary, especially to fight 2 fights ago.
He's undefeated in the UFC, right?
Yeah, I think he's 2-0 in the UFC.
Yeah.
I had to double check. But he's a beast, dude. Yeah, he's 2-0 in the UFC, all wins by first round knockout.
Yeah. I mean, that may change, to be fair. This isn't going to be a first round knockout.
It's going to be a better fight than everyone thinks.
Yeah, but I think it has the potential to go.
If you think it definitely could. It definitely could.
Robert Whitaker's tough as shit, dude. I mean,
absolutely.
If he got, I mean, to bang with Duplessis, I mean, that's not an easy task. I mean, and then to go, he went what? Fucking 3 rounds with Paulo Costa. Another like 3 rounds with Vettori.
Whitaker has to
5
finish
rounds
anybody.
With Izzy, 5 rounds with decision from Guslam. 3, like he's not a finisher, but he can go the distance.
He's not a finisher at all, man, and that's why it has the potential of going the distance. But I don't know, man. I don't have Whitaker on this fight. I'm gonna call it.
I do.
I'm gonna go with the 3rd round TKO, Ikram.
3rd round.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put my faith in Robert Whitaker that the vet pulls this out. We'll see. Just because Ikram taking it on short notice, just a lot of factors. Whitaker was in camp, had a full camp, so I mean, there's a lot of factors you got to play into it. But yeah, I mean, I like both. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I would love to see new blood, but I never want to see new Russian blood.
New Russian blood. I was about to say, don't you hate that?
Yeah, no, I don't want to see new Russian blood. So my answer is Robert Whitaker. Please win. We need no more Russian top 3s.
I mean, they're not going anywhere, unfortunately.
No, bro, they're too fucking good, bro.
They're not.
They gotta go. They gotta go back and fucking fight in the damn jungle.
I'm thinking the Hamzat buzz is done, though. I mean,
KO'd, putting it to rest. You think?
I mean, come on, man. This is not the first time this has happened with him. So,
yeah, dude. I feel like, and he even dropped in the rankings too.
Yeah, good. I mean, we're tired of this shit, dude.
Rankings, I'm pretty sure, and he went back. He went back one. Yeah. So you got.
Oh man, I just looked it up. Jake Paul is the heavy favorite over Mike Perry.
Really?
Yeah.
Like how heavy?
I'm not sure. But that's nuts. That is nuts. I don't get that.
That is wild.
Oh yeah, Jake Paul minus 240.
That's not a crazy favorite. I mean, that's reasonable. That makes sense.
Yeah.
If I'm a betting man, though, I gotta put my money on Mike Perry.
I'm going to. I hope he fucks that little bitch boy up, man.
I hope he does too. Not even gonna lie.
But
yeah, Nasty. I mean, that's really all I got. And then we got, like I said, I mean, have you watched any of the new Ultimate Fighter?
I have not yet.
I've watched the first 2 episodes. I'm about to go watch the next last night's episode here in a second, and then go to bed. But you got anything else?
Nothing else, man. Just praying for a great story from Conor McGregor to happen. And honestly, I would love to see Michael Chandler fight soon. I think he deserves it. That's about it, though, man. Like, please at least give Michael Chandler a fight.
We'll see. I mean, it's possible, but I don't think it's going to be Conor McGregor.
No, fuck no, it won't. But he needs to. I mean, he's
how much did that piss you off? Be real.
More than anything, man. It's ridiculous. It was the worst news I've gotten in a minute. You know, it's just stupid
bullshit, right?
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. You know, Michael, and people need to forget. I mean, remember that Michael Chandler is the number 6 lightweight. Like, let's get him cooking somewhere. Give him a fight. You know, get him anybody at this point, man. Rafael Fiziev, like, give him something. Benoit
Rafael Fiziev. We're gonna bring him back to the UFC.
Is he not coming back?
Oh, Rafael Fiziev. I was thinking Rafael Asunsai.
Oh God, that'd be
I was
sick.
like,
Give him
damn,
that.
what? Dude, Fiziev hasn't fought in a minute though. I need to get a Fiziev fight in.
He should be getting one soon, man. His last fight, he got beat by Gamrot.
Yeah, and that's been a minute though, right?
I was in September last year.
Yeah, so it's been a while. So yeah, he's due for a fight. I know he got hurt, right? Didn't he break his leg?
Man, that's
or was that against Justin Gaethje?
I'm not sure. Maybe Gaethje, but that's become
no. It was against Gamrot. It was against Gamrot.
I had staph before my fight. I had a fever before my fight. It's nonstop. Everyone is just. I mean, there's so much shit, bro.
I know. But all right, man. Well, that's all I got. I will catch back up again for the fights this weekend, and we'll have another episode out next week, hopefully with the full gang, and we'll go into UFC 303 to end off June. And then we have a few fight nights coming up in July and a few pay-per-views, if I'm not mistaken. I think there's two pay-per-views in July, or no, maybe just one. UFC 304. So that's all only pay-per-view in July. Into July. So after UFC 303, we'll have UFC 304, which is Leon Edwards versus Muhammad, and Aspinall versus Blades, and then some dead fight nights in between, Apex fight nights, and then the one in Colorado. So, but yeah, man, that's it. We'll catch you on the next one. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to the video and our YouTube. And if you're listening to the audio, make sure you rate the audio 5 stars. Keep us going. We got a bunch of sponsors now, so be on the lookout for some sponsor giveaways soon. Make sure to check out one of our sponsors, Mayhem on the Mat, right now. Currently, if you use the code over the Octagon at checkout, you save 15% off a shirt, and they're fucking dope.
They're dope as shit.
I'll have some to rep for the next episode. We have another sponsor that we're about to be releasing a little bit more information on soon. Can't do too much talking on YouTube, but stay tuned for our audio episodes on that in our Twitter announcement for the giveaways. So, Nasty, we'll catch you on the next one. Enjoy your fucking day. Enjoy your weekend, bro.
All right, big doggy as well.
I might see you this weekend, so I'll fucking see you then, brother.
All right, doggy. Peace.